Okay, I'm going to show you how to remove a wig. I have little Miss Kit here. I'm going to remove her wig. And I'm going to show you some of the tools I have that I use when I remove wigs. The first one I use is nail polish remover, but you have to make sure that it's the non-acetone. And hopefully that is clear. Non-acetone. You can't use acetone, it has to be non-acetone. A Q-tip for adults only, occasionally, an X-Acto knife, and a spoon. So here we go. What I do is I pour the non-acetone wig remover into the cap, and I dip the Q-tip into it, and then I run along the edges. Some people, some customizers use it, some don't. It's up to you whether you do or not. I don't really have a problem with it because I usually wash and condition the hair. I say, this is my own personal opinion, and everyone has one, but I say it's better to use the non-acetone remover. Get the wig off nicely without any holes so it's not ruined, and then wash and condition it. I know some people don't want to use it for whatever reasons, and that's totally fine. It's all up to you what you want to do. I just don't want to ruin a wig. I don't want to take the chance, so I use it. And then I wash and condition it, and I'll show you the, you'll see them right here, the stuff that I use to do that. But then you take your spoon, and you want it like this. It's your best friend, and you start going under the wig cap. Now you want to, I always start in the front. You don't have to, and you just kind of start looking for a spot that will loosen up. Some wigs are really easy, some wigs are really hard. I have found some of the older PC dolls can be just absolutely brutal to get off. But the best tool that you have in your box is patience and taking your time and giving yourself a break, because if you do poke a hole in the wig, if it doesn't come off very nicely, the next one will be bad. So don't beat yourself up. And so I just keep going. And if I find a tricky spot, I add more of the non-acetone. And you don't have to take the head off. I do a lot of them with the head still attached to the body. I think I just bought this doll head only. So I only had her head. And so you see I'm adding more just to keep loosening up. Now, if you get, here's a tip, you don't want to get this near her eyes. Acetone or non-acetone, you don't want to get it near her eyes. And you don't want to get it near her makeup because it will take the makeup off, it'll take freckles off, it'll take eyebrows off. Now her eyebrow is off, I didn't do that. I bought her and it was undisclosed, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm learning to paint eyebrows and all kinds of things, so I will fix her. And you just keep doing this. Most of the glue is right here. It's around, of course, her whole hairline, but most of it's right here. They don't usually do the whole head, so you don't have to worry about it being hard the whole time. Like I said, some dolls are harder than others, and she's a tough girl. She's a tough one. So we'll just take our time with her. And you'll notice that there are some spots that are trickier than others on the hairline. I find a lot of times where around the corners tend to be difficult. A lot of times that's where the wig is sewn together, and I don't know if they use extra glue there or what, but it can be extra tough in those areas. So just be prepared for it. There we go, we're making pretty bad headway. Now something you will notice, American Girl glues, not always, but a lot of times they'll glue hair directly to the hairline. And I always save that. That's a lot of times what I use the X-Acto knife for. I didn't in the very beginning, and I regretted it because then when you put the wig on another doll, sometimes you might see the wig line cap. So if you were to pull it back, you would see part of the wig, and you don't want to see part of the wig. There, nice. Mm-hmm. Almost. Before I spill it. And I'm sure everyone has their own technique. This is mine. Like I said, I always start from the front. For some reason the back, the bottom always gives me the most trouble. So I leave that. And if you find that there's a spot, I usually do, that really gives me trouble, I'll put the non-acetone on it, and then I'll leave and I'll go work on another spot, and then I'll come back and test it out. Because remember, you just want to take your time and don't get frustrated. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it's just about off, and so you can see, like I said, they don't put any glue generally on the back here. Now what I might do is just put some more acetone along all the okay. And there you go. It's off. Like I said, it does leave some, sometimes some hair. So what I do, and as you can see, no holes, came off real nice. Not a whole lot of glue left on it, so it's nice. Now, what I would do, and like I said, this is only for adults, no children shouldn't be using this, because you could just pull it off like this. But what I like to do is I like to do the X-Acto, and I get right up and shave it off. And like I said, I save it. I save everything with these dolls, everything. Even if I don't think I could ever use it again, I tend to save it because you just never know. And now, a lot of customizers will tell you you don't need to remove the extra glue left on the hairline. There's a big chunk of glue, usually in those areas that will make you struggle a little bit. I like to just try to remove it, and I always go away from the face. In case there's an accident. You don't have to, because the new glue, the new wig, and I'm not putting this one on her because she, like I said, needs a new eyebrow and everything, but it will cover the wig, the glue line. In fact, it's kind of nice to have this here so that you know you're putting the wig where it's supposed to go. So what I would do, this is the front. I just, like I said, won't be using her because she needs some spiffying up. But, and I will show you in the next video how to glue a wig down and all that. But I'm just showing you. This would make her a boy. My favorite customs to do, but you can see, so you see, you don't see, I'm only putting this on here so you can see, you don't see the wig line from the old wig. And if you do, you know, okay, I need to pull it down a little bit. Nope, don't see it anymore. Perfect, I know have it in the right spot on the doll. And there you go, it's just that easy. Now, what do I do with the wig that I've taken off? I will wash it. Now every customizer probably has their very favorite and their own opinion, but the one I like to wash it first in Johnson baby shampoo, and then I come back and I use this conditioner even if I'm not removing the wig from a doll's head. I will, now if I'm washing it and the wig is removed, I will wash the whole thing. I wash the cap, I'll wash everything because it's removed, and then that gets rid of the non-acetone. So that's why I don't worry too much about using it. So I wash the whole thing, and then I'll condition it. And I love, for the conditioner, I use it on my own hair too. I use the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist, and I'll just do the ends, whether it's on or not. I'll just condition in the ends and leave it on there for a few minutes, usually 5 or 10, and then I rinse it out very well. I want to make sure everything is out of here because I don't like product in my doll's hair. So I do it, and then I just hang it up to dry for several days to make sure that it is truly dry and won't mildew. So I'll just let it just hang for days. So there you go. That's how you remove a wig. Not too bad. Now, if this looks intimidating to you, if this looks not like your cup of tea, but you want to change how your doll looks, or you want a boy, message me and we can figure it out something for you. So this is Christina, and my Facebook page is facebook.com American Girl Customs. So message me and I'll be happy to walk you through it or talk to you or talk about a custom. Thanks. Bye.